What's up, y'all? Welcome back to my channel, and my name is Diari, and this is Diari TV. Welcome back. As you can tell by the title, we're going to be doing a story time today. This is my first story time. I cannot lie. I am a little like, I don't know. We can go ahead and get into it. So, y'all, let me go ahead and spark my blizzy. Okay. So, I met this like a couple days after Christmas. Literally, it was December 27th. And I met him on Facebook dating. Mind you, I've never really been a fan of like online dating because, you know, you can meet people and they could be catfish. You can meet them and like y'all never actually meet in real life. Like, it could just be so much that could go left with online dating. So I've always been like cool on it. But the one time I tried to give in and reconsider, it showed me why I should have stood with what I said, and I should have stood on it. But I met this guy. He was my type. Everything I wanted, everything I liked. He was really my type. He was my age. Like, he was actually a year older than me. We loved the same stuff. Like, you know, I just felt like he was the one. We ended up talking for a couple weeks, actually. I really felt like we was kind of moving too fast. But, I mean, you really only live once. So, that's the type of time that I was on. And so was he, obviously. We literally, like, this wasn't no talk a couple times. Like, y'all, we literally talked all day, every day. Like, we did the same type of work. We both worked for Amazon, so we did the same type of work. Like, we would text all day. We would get on the phone sometimes. We would, like, watch movies and stuff together, like, to the point where I sent him my Hulu account. He had his own Hulu profile. Like, we used to use this other website called Movie Box Pro, where you could, like, watch the movies that come out. Anytime they come out, you can watch them for free. Like, we even watched, what was that show? Euphoria. It was one of them shows. I had never seen it, but I started watching it with him. Like, we literally did so much over the phone together. Even spent Valentine's Day together over the phone. Like, just little stuff like that. So, it was like one day I was looking at this reel. It was on Facebook, and it was a girl in a Nissan Altima, and she was driving that crazy through traffic. Like, y'all know a bitch drive an Altima, she gonna slide that motherfucking Altima anytime, any place, anywhere. Like, never matter, never care, never play. Don't play with no Altima. So the reel, it was a girl driving, and she was like, the caption was, when my man tell me to pull up, or whenever my man tell me to come stay the weekend. So I had sent it to him, and I was like, can't wait till I get my car. I'm gonna be pulling up all the time to see you or whatever. And he was like, well, come see me this weekend. And if it wasn't for me sending that reel, I feel like this would have never happened. But it is what it is. I was like, well, this weekend is kind of too short notice or whatever. Like, you know, it's kind of like, you just let me know that, and it's Wednesday. The weekend is in 2 or 3 days. Like, we're going to have to do next weekend. So I was like, what are you doing next weekend? He was like, I don't have anything planned. We can do next weekend or whatever. So, boom, I thought he was kept, sent him the ticket. He booked the bus ticket. So it was like, okay, this serious. Like, this not playing no games. I like that, like, really my type, though. I was like, okay. Ended up getting the ticket. I was so excited. I ended up getting my hair done. All of that. Like, was so ready to see him. We literally talked from the time I got on the road. And matter of fact, let's go back some. Because God, all the signs was there. Like, it was literally snowing when I was leaving. It was snowing. We have not got snow in years in North Carolina. So it was crazy. Like, we literally it was snowing. And the bus that I had rode, it kept sliding backwards. Every time we tried to go forward, it kept sliding backwards, like to the point the driver had to back up, keep going forward every time because it just was not letting us go up there, by itself. So, ended up getting through all of that. Like, we talked the entire time. The whole time I was on the way there to meet him. I was on the way to Tulsa, Oklahoma. And from North Carolina to Tulsa, Oklahoma, it's about 16 hours on the bus. I know when I got there and I saw like my apartment, my location from where I was like, oh my God, I cannot believe I'm this far. Anyways, so like I said, we talked for hours the night before. We texted, like we talked, we watched the movie and everything. He was telling me about how some of his friends and the ex that he had, they had went to, they went somewhere. I want to say it was Arkansas. They went somewhere in Arkansas because I think his daddy stayed in Arkansas. And they left him on the side. They left him on the side of the road. Like, they left him somewhere, he said. I think he was at a gas station, but it was off the side of the road or something. And he was basically out there, like, by himself. And he said only thing he had on him was his phone and his gun. And he was like, imagine being stranded like that in a town where it's like prejudiced people. And you, he was light-skinned, but you knew he was black. And he was like, you black and you got a gun. Like, it was weird. But I remember that was the last like conversation that we really had for real before the weird started happening. He had got off work. He said he was going to stay up. The shift that we work at Amazon is 6 to 4:30 or 6:30 to 5. So he said he was going to stay up. He said he was going to get him some breakfast from Chick-fil-A. He was going to go to the dispensary because, over there, the is legal. So he was going to get some weed or whatever. And I'm thinking he probably going to, like, wait for me or whatever. So I'm texting. It's like, at least like 11 something. The bus supposed to get there at like 1:40, like 2 o'clock area, like around that time. So we texting. He stopped texting around like 9:30. So I'm thinking the motherfucker asleep because you did just work a 10-hour shift. I know you ate. I know you don't smoke. So I know your tired. Like I know you're tired. Like, I was trying to give him benefit of the doubt. So I was texting him. I had got in Oklahoma City. I had done paid for a shower, got freshened up, got myself in some new clothes, like not some new clothes, but some fresh clothes, like, just because I've been riding on a bus for the last day. I finally am able to take a shower. I'm like, let me go ahead and take this advantage. So I get me a shower at the little gas station or whatever. And yeah, so I'm texting him, no response. Well, he did reply, like 11 something, he did reply. He was like, you here? And I was like, I'm in Oklahoma City. I'm an hour away from Tulsa because the bus took a backwards trip. It took a backwards trip. So I was like, well, I made it here, but I'm like an hour away from you. As I was pulling up to Tulsa, y'all, I was texting this dude. Like, I was texting him. I see everything that's going on in Tulsa. Like, they rebuilding the downtown area. They just put some paintings up. Like, I can see all of this stuff. And I seen him pictures, and I was like, yeah, I'm here or whatever. Y'all, I was texting his phone, and on the iPhones now, you can see when an Android reads your message, or you can see when a message delivers. So when the message don't deliver, that means something wrong with their phone, or you're blocked, or something. One of the two. So I was texting his number. The messages wasn't delivering. I was like, okay. So I went on Facebook Messenger and I was texting him up there, and they was delivering, but then they stopped delivering. And then I called him, and I called him again, and I was like, you know what, maybe he's asleep. I was like, let me call again. So when I went back on Facebook Messenger to call, it said, you can no longer message this person. Like, what? I can't do what? And I'm 16 hours away from my apartment? Are you shit? Like, I'm in this bus station going berserk, bitch. I'm really in there showing my like, this lady trying to talk shit. I don't give a about none of that shit. What do you mean? So I ended up, luckily, God came through for me because I was not having it. Like, got my bus ticket switched. The next bus out, I was on. Like, literally the next bus that was coming back to Raleigh or coming back to North Carolina, I was on. Like, and it was so crazy because I was still wondering, this dude ain't text me. He ain't check up like, yo, you good? Mind you, this is one of the most dangerous cities in the world. Like, I was just in Memphis at the bus station, but this is one of the most dangerous cities in the world. Like, the crime rate up here is crazy. They're always on First 48. They're always on Criminal Minds. Like, this is not your average town. Even though it's a country bumpkin town, it's just not safe. And you playing with my life. Like, you got me all the way out here and you playing games. Like, I just wasn't really a fan of that. Then I got back home. The nigga hit me up. I ended up texting one of these boys that he mentioned. He mentioned this boy, and I DM'd him on Instagram. Come to find out, these that done been talking. I'm assuming the nigga at his house when I was supposed to be arriving, which was why he blocked me. Y'all know ain't shit anyways. So, me and the other boy got on the phone, had a whole conversation, like a full-blown conversation. I had recorded it and everything, but I had just got to a point where I was so tired of battling that mental that came with that, honestly, and I was just over it. And I just deleted all of the stuff. I didn't delete the videos of the different states that I had crossed and that I had went through, but everything as far as the conversations and the he say, she say, and all this, like, I had just didn't want to worry about it no more. And I just deleted it. And I just said, you know what? It is what it is. I ended up cutting it off. I ended up literally ghosting him. And I don't like ghosting people, but I had to show him how that felt. And I got him where I wanted him. I got him in love, and I ghosted him, and I left him where the fuck he had me up at. And I let him feel how that made me feel. So, yeah. But then after a while, I kind of felt bad about doing that. So, you know. But it was just a lot with that. And while I was over the road, like while I was traveling on my way back, I ended up meeting this man that had just got out of federal prison. And we had went through Springfield, was it Springfield, Missouri? And it goes into Springfield, Illinois. Either way, I went through all of those states, and we dropped him off in St. Louis. We dropped him off in St. Louis, Illinois, and that man had just did 5 years in federal prison. And I was sitting beside him, like, and he was talking my head off. He was telling me about how it was in there. He was like, whatever you do, don't go do no fed time. Don't go to them boys, because that ain't what you want. He was like, I ain't seen my family, and it's only been 5 years. It feel like it's been forever. He was like, his sister held him down. But whole time, y'all, he was undercover. Like, he was trying to fill on me. And I was like, I'm sorry. I'm just not interested right now. Like, this is not the time for this. If it wasn't for me coming over here to meet a like, I would not even be meeting you. So I'm just, this is not the time for that. Like, I don't want to, you know. But I don't know, y'all. I just decided to share that story time now. Even though this happened months ago, can't nobody judge. If any people do try to judge me, they can't make me feel no type of way, because this shit happened months ago and nobody really knew about it except for like a select few. I had 2 people watching my location and 1 person I talked to on the phone every day. while, like, you know, I was over there. So they knew, like, you know, the ones that I wanted to know knew. So it's like now I can really talk about it because it's old. So you could call me dumb, you could call me crazy, you could call me whatever, baby. I'm still pretty, money still long, hustle still flowing. Yeah. So I hope you liked my first story time. And I hope you like this beat that I just did on my face, because I'm really getting into makeup, even though I feel like right here I look a little powdery. I just feel like I should share. So, mwah.